If I saw an alien, the first question I would like genuinely ask them is like, what do you think? Oh, stop! Young niggas are not laughing.
I am. This motherfucker put so much thought into it.
Dude.
You're thinking about it like the alien's here right now.
Dude, because I would really want to know.
I'm John.
I'm Alfonso.
And I'm Darren. Welcome to the Scat Cast. We don't know either.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like donating platelets yesterday at the Red Cross, like I was telling you. And I like when I'm there, it takes like 2 or 3 hours. So I just watch like movies and shit.
Yeah.
I watch Mission Impossible. I've done it 3 times. So I've seen Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
While sitting there.
I'll take the same movie 3 times.
But then Netflix got rid of.
Is that like better or worse than something being like an airplane movie? It's kind of crazy.
It's worse. It's
like
so much worse.
this movie's only worth watching while I'm getting my platelets removed. All right.
Oh yeah, because I have nothing else. I can't use my phone because you have to keep your arm straight. Because
you use both arms?
Yeah, because it takes the blood out of here and it puts it back in.
Like
here.
dialysis.
It's basically dialysis, but they take out platelets.
Yeah. How sad.
But yeah, for some reason they don't use IV catheters. They just use the fucking needles and they leave them in there. So you have to keep your arm straight the whole time, or else you fucking close it, you poke yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like and it hurts too because they're fucking needles in your arms for like 2 hours. So yeah. Netflix removed all their Mission Impossible movies, and they only had Netflix. So
damn.
Yeah,
it's probably on Paramount Plus.
So how was K-pop Demon Hunters? Were you
I watched their entire dinosaur series, the new one, their new dinosaurs documentary.
Wow. Okay. That's a very big change.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's nothing else that interested me.
Yeah.
Espionage and dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are cool. I was watching it, and then like episode 3 or something, it was like, and then something happened that changed the Jurassic era forever. The first flowers. I paused. I was like, wait. Dinosaurs are older than flowers?
That's crazy.
That's actually really interesting.
I was like, what the fuck? I looked this up after. I was like, oh my God, it's true. Like they're older than flowers.
So I guess because the first type of plant would be algae, and algae doesn't need to flower to reproduce.
There was like algae and then grass and then trees, right? And it was just like basically grass, trees. And like
saplings don't count as flowers, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I think I heard too, sharks are older than trees.
Yeah, because
they would be.
They're water-based.
Dinosaurs
They're water-based, yeah.
Wait, no, older than trees? I don't know.
Yeah, sharks.
They're water-based.
Sharks are older than trees.
Sharks
Older
and
than
alligators.
Flowers? I know. Wait.
Yeah, no, sharks.
Alligators probably.
Sharks would have sharks and alligators are the one species.
Sharks
that
are older than alligators for sure.
Alligators might be older.
Well, would freshwater exist before saltwater?
Yes.
That's actually a real question.
No, just
because I also learned there's like a big difference between dinosaurs and reptiles. Like, dinosaurs are not reptiles.
They're birds.
Yeah, pterosaurs are not dinosaurs, and mesosaurs are not dinosaurs.
Wait, walk that back a second. So they all come from eggs. I know the whole bird thing. What do you mean, like they're different? So where's the distinction between reptile and bird? Because I know they're very close together.
Some dinosaurs were warm-blooded.
Okay.
And the thing is with reptile, not all dinosaurs were, but the thing is with reptiles, they're cold-blooded. It's like that. That's a thing. And that's all I know, honestly.
Okay, so warm-blooded.
Like reptiles, dinosaurs have beaks and teeth.
That's what I was saying. There's a lot more similarities. I was like, where's the distinction?
Dinosaurs are like where they branched off, and then birds are just descended from dinosaurs.
Yes.
So really, birds are dinosaurs instead of dinosaurs being birds. But yeah.
Okay.
So like it started off that simple because like most of them back in the day probably had feathers and stuff too.
No, they said velociraptors had feathers and shit.
Most of the small ones had feathers. We don't know about the big ones, like T-Rexes and such.
Well, there's certain ones where they can see like the patterns.
Yeah, on their like skin.
Yeah, so they can tell that some of them had feathers, but with that, like, it's weird to think about, but they're not classified as reptiles because they have like some fundamental difference.
And they also don't know
being warm-blooded is the big one.
And they also don't know if they ever roared or not because they have similar to bird skulls. Birds don't roar; they chirp. So they're like they hypothesize that T-Rex is actually just made like.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I have a new favorite dinosaur because of that thing too. There's this part of the Tyrannus family called Tyrannus.
Yeah.
And it's basically a T-Rex that is covered in fur and feathers and lives in the Arctic.
It's just cool.
It's so fucking
Arctic.
sick
That'd be like imagine look at polar bear and then you see this fucking 12-foot.
Well, there wouldn't be a polar bear, but yeah.
Just like the prehistoric, because there's like a fucking Ursa Minor or Major, or those big ass bears. You know what I'm talking
They
about?
existed at different times because mammals became like the dominance of mammals came after dinosaurs.
You know what my favorite
dinosaur? This fucking thing.
Yo, that's hard.
Awesome.
That's like the last thing you hear is like a chirp, like.
What is your favorite dinosaur? I'm trying to think of mine.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of mine.
Mine has a very funny name. I wonder if anyone can guess the name of the dinosaur before I say it.
I know what it is. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say
Is it the Nigersaurus?
You said it wrong.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
That niggasaurus, I love it.
Yeah.
So actually, how it's pronounced.
I think it is.
It's nicer, nigga. It's how you, but like it has like 100 teeth. That's why it's so fucking weird. It's like 100 or 1,000 teeth, and it's just really fucking.
It's a really big difference.
I forget the name of the dinosaur I'm thinking of. It might have been like the Thizinosaurus or something. It's a bipedal dinosaur. It stands up like tall as fuck. Like it walks completely upright. It has like opposable thumbs and these giant fucking like 2 claws out the front.
Look
Like,
at this guy.
I do fuck with that. Yeah.
Look at this. You can't be mad.
It's so stupid.
I'm trying. Like I can't remember the name of it, but it's like this fucking it looks like a dude in a dinosaur costume.
What the fuck?
Like they
say it again. Describe
I think
it.
it's called the Thizinosaurus.
Xena.
Thizinosaurus, yeah, with a Z. But it's like this giant. Like imagine like a 9-foot tall reptilian dude who wrestles. Like these fucking like would actually wrestle and shit with their arms. They have like opposable thumbs and shit, and 2 giant like claws for their
like
fucking
this guy?
fingers. Yes, that one, bro. They're fucking sick.
What's it called, Darren?
He's right. The Rizinosaurus.
Yeah,
The Rizzler.
yes, bro. That shit's crazy.
No, that
Oh yeah,
was
but
pretty high.
Brontosaurus and shit too. They were considered bipedal. They like their front arms were like totally like different appendages than their back legs. I was like, bro,
Like the
that's
fucking
crazy.
like.
That's another thing that's different between
This thing is
dinosaurs.
bipedal?
Yes, that's the difference between dinosaurs and reptiles too. Dinosaurs are all bipedal.
You're fucking lying.
No, yes,
I guess it's true
they
because
have like I'm saying like yeah they stand on all fours, but their appendages from the front
different.
and back are totally different.
Yeah.
appendages.
So that would give them more
like
credence
they
to the
have
bird
quote
theory.
unquote arms and legs. And yes,
That makes
Same
sense.
thing with birds. But the thing
Yeah.
is, with birds though, you'd think they derived from pterosaurs. But like I'm saying, pterosaurs and dinosaurs, 2 different families.
So where do
pterosaurs, you mean like the flying ones?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, pterosaurs are the ones that fly.
Yeah.
Mesosaurs are the ones that are in the sea, and then there's dinosaurs, the land-based ones.
Yeah, because like pterodactyls and stuff aren't dinosaurs. They're completely
Yeah, they're
different.
pterosaurs. I was like, I didn't know there was a difference between them.
Yeah.
There's so much I didn't know about dinosaurs. I was like, dude,
I
I'm a
like the
fucking fake-ass
Quetzalcoatlus.
fan.
That's probably my favorite of the pterosaurs is definitely the Quetzalcoatlus. That shit's badass. I've always
that
loved
fucking
one.
Aztec thingy?
Well, that's where it gets the name from, but it's like a pterodactyl, but it's fucking huge. It's like it's the
biggest one.
Yeah, it's the one that has like the 30-foot wingspan.
I'm the biggest bird.
It's so big, it fucking like walks around like on all 4s sometimes and shit.
Oh, that
Dude,
thing from
this was in the documentary, I'm pretty sure.
that
Was
thing
it?
from Skull
Yes,
Island.
it's
Yeah.
like hunting down 4 of these like really tiny, the fuck are they called? The ones with really long necks. It was like a special
Frills,
name
the
for
little
them.
frill ones, yeah.
Yeah, and
Or with the mind mists or whatever the fuck.
maybe, but I'm like rooting for like these small little brontosaurus
Yeah.
shits. I'm like, dude, come on, you like escape them, and they get into a cave, and I'm like, oh, dude, they all made it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then this one fucking retard dinosaur just like sticks his head out, gets grabbed by the bitch and flown away. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, that's so sad.
That shit's awesome. I
Well,
fucking
someone
love
had
that
to be
shit.
the lookout, bro. You know,
Dude, they showed like the dinosaur ancestor of like the duck. It was like it was like, yeah, this is the Spinosaurus competition. It's a fucking duck-sized dinosaur that just swims really fucking fast.
That shit's cool.
Yeah.
So it just out competes them for food, I guess.
I don't know.
I
Like,
fucking love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are
it wasn't
awesome.
it wasn't like their direct competitor, but it was like the North American
Version of it.
the
Yeah.
Spinosaurus.
Oh,
And the
okay.
Spinosaurus was dominant on like the eastern side of the globe.
That makes sense.
And, you know,
Okay.
this is the time when North America
Yeah.
and the Asia were like 2 different.
And it also,
masses.
what gives such crazy credence is like, you realize that like the Middle East really was like the crescent of life because that's where all the oil and stuff is.
Yeah.
And what makes oil? These niggas.
That's
and
actually
plants.
fair.
You hear
yeah.
that like old oil deposits are refilling?
Really?
Yes.
How? Like
I don't know. No one knows how. But they're like but now they're like
I
like
guess as more stuff decompresses, it kind of just
Yeah, like, I
yeah,
guess-
that's the current theory is that
Yeah.
there's just
enough
like,
eons passed where it's like a more continuous cycle of refilling.
Well, no. Like
It's just like over time, stuff's gonna break down. Like you'll have worms that go through and eat shit, and
No,
then
no,
it
no.
just gets compacted.
the current theory is that the deposits are just deeper than once we once thought, and since
Oh.
the plates are moving, it's rising.
pushing them up. Okay.
But some people were speculating, like, oh, maybe oil is not completely made from a biological process. Maybe it's like in the earth or something. I don't know.
I don't know what oil's made from. Like
It's
I don't
literally
know.
millions of year old plant matter.
Well, I'm saying
and
like chemically, I don't know like what the fuck
Yeah.
it is. So I don't know if it's something that
Oh.
could be made without like.
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I mean?
Okay, I get you. I
yeah,
get you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get you.
I don't know how that shit works.
Crude oil is the dinosaur juice, and
I'm not a
then-
chemist, bro. I fucking almost flunked out of chemistry. I hated that shit.
Yeah,
Dude, so like oil is from fossils, right?
yeah.
And fossils come from like dead dinosaurs.
Yes.
So like plastic dinosaurs are like
Dinosaur
real
squares.
plastic
Dinosaurs.
They're like
Yeah.
dinosaur squared or cubed.
Yeah.
How you want to make it.
It's like making like human art out of corpses or something. It's
They
like,
did that. Okay. Speaking of history, you know they found a civilization older than like Egypt. Like it goes back.
Mesopotamia.
There's been lots of them.
No. I mean, like they have like basically. It's been discredited because they don't want to, because we talked about this in one of our previous episodes, how like scientists love to disagree with each other. Basically, this guy found in, I'm going to show you guys a YouTube video later. I'm going to butcher it because I watched this like
So they're called the Mesopotamians.
No, it's somewhere in Turkey.
Have you ever heard of Babylon?
No. It's like, guys, stop. Hold on. Stop. This is like
We're going to keep bullying you.
Oh, this is so fucking cool.
Have you ever heard of Yakub?
Shut up. Hold on. It's like 12,000 years old. Ancient.
But yeah, the thing with the font, like the plant life, is that like finally you had like beetles that were like the first pollinators, and they would spread the flowers around. And the flowers and like this new introduction.
Beetles
of fauna,
came before like flies and stuff? That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, flies aren't pollinators.
I figured they would be because they still eat like food and would spread it around and shit. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure flies mainly eat dead matter, don't they?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Regardless,
they're not like traditional pollinators.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the new plant life and shit gave the dinosaurs like more food, especially the small little like herbivore ones, like not the big brontosaurus that like literally had to eat 24/7 to like keep their
stay
brain power
alive.
going.
Yeah.
Okay, found it. So have you ever heard of Gobleki? Fuck.
Bro, you can't even say it. No, I haven't heard of it.
It's Gobleki. Gobleki. It's in Turkey. It's 9,000 years old. They found a sister site in Turkey that is
Tepi.
Gobleki. So basically, they found a sister site. So basically, in the same region, but like hundreds of kilometers apart. So arguably, like they wouldn't.
Hundreds of kilometers apart would not be in like.
I mean, thousands. Like enough to where like it's like. If the whole idea of like trade and resources came from modern idea of like Egyptians and like that part, like the whatever the fuck was in India and Egyptians was like the idea of trade, in these sites they found that there was human art, as in like they basically everyone thought human sculptures came from like that French cave and whatever the fuck, it came from Egypt, and they thought that before that humans really weren't trying to like show the human form.
Either that or it wasn't preserved.
Either that or it was a purpose. It's a fair point. I'm not going to discredit that.
Even then, there's cave paintings and shit. They would always have art.
But these predate cave paintings. That's what I'm like saying. It's like they made like basically, you know how like
there's cave paintings from like before there was civilization and shit though.
I'm saying. This predates all of that. Like you know how like Darren was talking about earlier. Like humans have been more of like 65,000 years or something like that. Like the human,
it's like 70. Yeah,
70
around that. Yeah,
basically. Egypt starts from 3,000 years ago, and then like certain civilizations go to like 4,000, 5,000. This is 12,000.
More than 3,000.
Yeah, Babylon was like 10,000 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Babylon's like 5,000.
3,000 years ago, I'm pretty sure it was like Rome.
Oh, okay. Egypt's 4,000, 4 to 5,000, and then Babylon.
Like, keep in mind we're in 2000 AD.
It would be like
right
6,000 Babylon?
Like, yeah, because we're closer.
So it's half. It's literally
because we're closer to Cleopatra than Cleopatra was to the pyramids.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that like Sumeria or Babylon were like around 10,000 BC.
10,000 BC sounds like some dinosaur shit, but I could be right. I think in the Ice Age.
Bro, dinosaurs around millions.
I know.
65 million years ago was like the last dinosaurs.
So that's basically 65,000.
3,000 BCE or 7th century CE. So 3,000 BCE. So 5,000 years ago was Babylon. These guys are 7,000 more years behind them, and they have evidence of like a Silk Road by them.
That can't be true.
That's. I mean,
Jesus is around 0, bro. There's no way civilization was only around for like 3,000 years before Jesus.
No, it's way longer than that.
That's what I'm saying. They found a site that.
That's why like there's like we knew about stuff before that for sure.
But we had no concrete evidence. So basically, but what I'm trying to say, scientists discredit this guy and throw out his theory because he died before they were
scientists or historians.
Archaeologists.
Okay.
What can I call? Are they scientists?
Yeah, they're scientists.
Okay.
Scientists.
So archaeologists, scientists, they discredited him in the 80s and 90s when he found out that like most people think like the common form of measurement came from like the cubits or whatever the fucking Egyptians.
Yeah.
The Egyptians, but he came.
My mind went to Transformers as soon as you said the cube.
But this guy who did the research found in like where like the original like British people, the Anglo-Saxons, basically the British people, because they're all on islands. So the idea is like you didn't have good enough boats back then to travel far distances. They found people in France, Britain, and another island, in Scotland or Ireland, whatever islands further than Britain, all had the same unit of measurement. So how did niggas in France have the same unit of measurement 12,000 years ago? And they called it the Paleolithic meter. Basically, it was roughly like 2.5 feet. And
what was it based off of?
Dude, they don't know yet, but he called basically they all communicated. The early British, the early Irish or Scottish, whoever island, and then the French, who are also all the way on this side, all had the same unit of measurement, and they discredited. He went to like 300 different sites or 300 different like pieces of evidence that prove this theory, and they all discredited by saying, "Oh, it's all circumstantial." But now they're starting to be like, "Okay, no, maybe."
Well,
I
have a plausible explanation for all of this. So what if aliens came down?
What if
The Anunnaki,
Transformers
bro?
came down and gave them the cube, and it was exactly 2.5 feet wide?
Bro. But back to the Gobleki thing. Gobleki, what I can't even fucking say the name.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, Gobleki.
Blah, 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 blah.
But on the sister site, they found out that they were really like sexually, because remember we were talking about like, we're not talking about, but you know how like there was those fertility.
Always just trying to
Sexually
get
what?
no
No.
fucking freaky.
The Venus statue, right?
But they had multiple. They had like a face looking, basically the whole bunch of like penis, basically by phallic shaped object. They were curved like stone edifices with an actual like head of a dick. Like they made a rectangular head of a dick in phalluses. They were curved and coming out the ground, and they had like a fucking 12,000 years ago. They had a human face, like a human shaped face, looking down into the pit, and they assumed there's a lot of like rituals where they dance around the phalluses and stuff. Because don't forget, in the Ice Age, they had those like fucking fertility statues. So before those niggas, they was like just like
Before those guys, there were the
watching
dick people.
huh?
You sure you weren't watching like freaky hentai or something?
Oh yeah, 12,000 year old
Yeah,
fucking.
that's crazy.
I mean, they probably did orgies. Orgies aren't like a new thing. It was probably some kind of fertility site or something. But it was that they found, and the craziest part is like in like the more ritualistic like church sites. I don't know. What to call
Actually,
it.
a lot of prehistoric humans had partners.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But
They
basically,
still dabbled in orgies, surely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
but another part to that was like in these sites, it was found that like in the more like what you would consider like Aztecan like monuments, they had like rock human figures without faces, but in the more like urbanized, in the more like and where you would find like potters and niggas who made spears and stuff, they would actually take the time to make faces on the object. So there was like a clear distinction of like artistry and like construction in what's the
Form, like form versus function.
Yes, so basically
Yeah.
in the temples, it was very more functional, just like pillars that stood for something, very like bland. But when you go to like more of like the residential areas, you would see they would actually take time where there was like carving tools to carve out faces, and they took the time to do that 12,000 years ago. So it already shows more of like, because when you think about like how like the Greeks and the Egyptians like started to like get more into like face and stuff, we already had like, I don't say we already, but like of course, it's been lost to time, but this evidence that's been discredited shows that like we were communicating with each other on a wider scale than thought before. And because when you really think about it, you think of the Silk Road, because like that's where they kept discrediting. Because like the Silk Road is like the main point of like that's when civilization began. But they're saying they're evidence of 12,000 years ago. There were massive civilizations, and the craziest part, these sites were intentionally buried. And no one knows why they were intentionally buried. That's why they were so well preserved. It wasn't lost like erosion. Like erosion did help, but like you could tell it was physically by design covered under dirt, which is what preserved them for 12,000 or 15,000 years.
You know what? Like,
And that was so interesting because that means like they said fuck, buried all the evidence. A new civilization goes on top of it. So, but what made them say fuck? Like, but then there's like, but you know, there's a whole bunch of like different extinction events. Like, you remember that one time that early China, early Africa, and early Europe, like that volcano exploded, like, and across the world, like everything got dark for like a year and a half, like shit like that. They're assuming stuff like that happened.
I was gonna say sometimes when I'm playing Minecraft, I just get bored and I leave my old house. That could have been what that is. It's like buried.
You just bury an entire city.
I mean,
and just fuck off.
they looked at it. They're like, "This shit's not good enough. Let's go move somewhere
This
else.
shit ass. Let's go with the Anunnaki.
Let's go build some fucking pyramids."
Let's go chill out with the Yakubians, bruh. But
No,
it's
they
just
went and
like,
built pyramids, bro. That's all I
but I
need.
just think it's so cool that like the early British, the early Irish, and the early
how
French,
long ago do you think that was?
it was 12,000 years ago.
12,000.
Well, 15.
12,015.
12,000
and like
BCE,
the structures they lived in were like buried by the earth. You said.
They buried them themselves. They intentionally buried them. They buried them.
How do you know? How do we know they buried it?
Because it was already under sediment by design. Basically, they can account for erosion, and this was like no, they actually because it was like left in place. Like
Okay.
if you're imagine when you're like burying it like a casket or like for ancient funerals, like if you're gonna bury something, everything stays in place. It wasn't like knocked over. It wasn't like out of
Well,
place.
the earth still settles.
the Earth still settles, but like you would everything be knocked over in disarray. It was organized burials, and like you just left it there.
How do they know what happens to something that's like buried on accident?
Nigga, if you see 15
years?
upright vases and all your tools perfectly lined up on a fucking workbench desk, and the only thing that's different is just dirt's piled on top,
Well,
you can assume
Pretty big thing.
I was gonna say, because I think about this like a lot actually.
What?
So like, basically, roughly 10,000 years. Most of
10,000 years to BCE, so like 8,000?
no. Like, okay, just hear me out.
Okay.
So let's say 10,000 years from now.
Okay, from now,
most
from now.
of our cities, bridges, skyscrapers, you couldn't like find them via archaeology. They'd be like wiped out, like eroded,
decayed,
completely eroded and decayed to where it's like it's just part of the earth again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, right? The only thing that remains really is like plastic and radioactive material in mines and like structures we make underneath the earth.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
bunkers and shit.
Yeah. Like it actually takes like 100,000 years for plastic to finally break down, and
That's
then like
crazy.
millions more for cave systems we make.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
Like in mines to actually get covered up by the earth because have like slow tectonic plates move.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So like, but Earth is 4.6 or some shit like
4.5,
billion
yeah,
years old.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, imagine if there were just like civilizations we just never can ever know about.
I believe that, but
You
that's
know?
the same to the dinosaurs and the fossil fuel. How do you there's a good chance like some of the fuel we're using is people fuel. There is valid.
Yeah, because think about this too. It's so rare. It is like less than a 5% chance or some shit that you act like anything actually gets preserved.
Yeah.
Even bones.
it's just
even
like
bones.
it's
That's what I was
chance.
gonna say. Like, there's so much of the fossil record that's just completely blank that no one knows
But
about.
that's
Yeah.
also why they believe it's also been buried because it was so well preserved. It's like this wasn't.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it just like haphazard? It was like, no, you definitely buried this shit on purpose. Like you don't just bury a city under like a city just as you get buried under dirt.
They probably
But
moved
I'm just thinking
somewhere
like,
else.
what if
But
they
why
were
would
just
you
like,
bury your shit though?
what if there were just like civilizations before us that like killed themselves?
Like ritualistic suicide, like Jonestown, maybe?
Well, no. Just like
What if they advanced to the point of having nukes,
That's what I'm
wipe
saying.
each other out,
Yes.
and then everything
and then
started
like
from
and
scratch?
then like
Full
half a
reset.
million years later,
Yeah.
or not, no, half a billion years later, it's like full reset, and then we never. There's no way we know about that.
Realistically, it would only need to be like 15, 20,000 years, honestly.
Almost like on some like
No,
Adventure
but
Time.
radioactive material and plastic would be left if they had plastic, and they probably
That's
did.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm saying like half a billion years later is when everything is like there's no trace of plastic or radioactive material or anything whatsoever.
So you're saying like that
in
whole
caves, there's no caves.
So like the Einstein thing of like sticks, like you think we brought ourselves to sticks like at least once other time before and built ourselves back up.
I
it's
don't
plausible.
think
It probably-
anything, but I'm like it's a cool theory. It's
I
a
gotta
cool
say,
thing,
like,
it's a cool thing to
are you
think about.
speculating
Yeah, I mean
that?
it's a cool thing to think about.
Yeah.
If it happened, it probably wasn't humans either. It was probably something completely different.
Yeah, a different civilization, but
Yeah.
intelligent civilization.
Yeah, because
They'll basically be like aliens to us.
I mean,
now.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the government has acknowledged aliens, we can't rule out that someone did place us here by design. Like that's just
Well, statistically,
it's a
it's more
non-zero
likely
chance.
somebody placed us here
Yeah.
than evolution.
What
it's a
if-
non-zero chance.
Yeah.
What if the aliens are the other civilization that was here, but they actually got away and they flew off into space, and now they're coming back?
So they buried
They
their
went- and they're just coming home.
Well, the thing is,
I'm pretty sure there's a movie about that.
Probably.
Okay. I'm not trying to give as much credence to like podcasters, but Joe Rogan has had a couple of like Air Force guys who have talked about the alien shit, and from what they are accounting when they've had these experiences and their interactions with it, and the fact that we now know, like
My dad said he saw a UAP when he was in the Navy,
I believe it.
Our military sees this shit all the time because they
Yeah.
do patrols.
and they're all around the world.
Yeah.
And so basically, like from what they have said and what I can understand, like these beings they communicate telepathically, and they have like I don't want to say a stop time, but they can fuck with your senses to where you are like halted. Like like Sue stopped fucking what the fuck?
Galactus.
Like she
Yeah.
had physically stopped him. Like they have some kind of like reality altering effect where they can just pause a nigga.
Maybe a better example is like the Ben and Gesserit.
Yeah. Like the
Oh, when
one
they
from
do
Dune.
like the
Yeah.
big
Yeah, the
talking thing.
speech,
Yeah,
the voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have like a voice, and like they can just get you to just like, hey, because the guy who was freaking out, they're like, hey, look, don't freak out, but I need your help. And he was like, what the fuck? Because
Yeah.
almost like a sleep paralysis theme. The guy just kind of shows up, like he materialized in front of him, like he saw a shape. He walks away.
Dude, it's
and,
the witness.
and then the voice is like, hey, don't freak out. I need your help. I crashed.
It's literally the witness.
It was a weather balloon. Yeah.
My ass.
A Chinese weather balloon.
But I don't know. I mean, I think we're gonna get some more information on aliens within the next 10 years. Because you can't, the cat's out of the bag now. Like we talk about the SU shit, but like you, as the world superpower, you can't just drop some shit like, yeah, there's aliens.
I still don't believe it.
I think there's just
I definitely don't believe it.
you think because they said it, you don't believe it, or like what about it do you not believe? Or like what
it doesn't make sense.
what about? I'm just curious.
If there was a civilization that was intelligent enough to fly that far and come here, why would
not
they
just make themselves known?
Why would they come here and just fuck off?
Yeah.
Who said they're fucking?
Maybe we're just not intelligent
How do you know they're
enough
not talking to
understand
world
it.
leaders and shit? Like,
Why would they only talk to world leaders and not make themselves known to everyone else?
Same thing. My speculation is like, it could be like the same thing you do with like most. You said like aggression. It's like sizing up your opponent, and it's not saying like
That's not sizing up your opponent.
Yeah,
Not
you're being
sizing up
friends
is in
with
like diplomacy. It's like,
If you're able to come all the way over here, why do you even care about being diplomatic?
That's the aggression theory I was like talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
thought
there's like no
diplomacy-
reason because like you'd come all the way over here. It's just like if you have the need to come all the way over here, why would you even talk to us?
it's like the
Hey,
opposite
what's
of like
up?
the
Don't blow
Viltrumite
yourself up
mindset.
with nuclear weapons. Okay, bye.
Yeah, like if we were capable of communicating with animals and we discovered some random island that has like fucking frogs on it or something,
Mhm.
what do we have to learn from those frogs? What the fuck are we gonna go talk to the frogs about? Nothing.
Just learn. I mean,
There's not shit to talk
You
about.
don't think there's at least
You
like,
think we're gonna go over there and be diplomatic with the fucking frogs? We're not gonna be diplomatic with
But
the
you're
frogs.
putting a
We're gonna build a nuclear reactor on that island.
Dude, no,
dude.
exactly.
But I will say you're putting a human lens on it. I think there's a
I mean, I'm able to look at stuff from a human lens. That's the only perspective
That's
I'm
the
able
only
to
reason,
fathom.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
like, but one of the things that like I don't always fucking give. Who's the black science nigga? I'm forgetting.
Neil
his-
deGrasse Tyson.
I'm not the biggest Neil deGrasse Tyson glazer, but one of the things he did say that was like it was a valid point is like, okay, because we look at things through a human lens, we can see aggression through a human lens because most of the things on our planet survive through aggression.
I'm not even saying like an aggression.
No,
lens.
I'm just saying like
Yeah.
the will to survive comes from wanting to pursue it more than the things around you.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you come from an environment that's like not from Earth, like you have different resources, different materials, that mindset also could change as well. So who knows? There might just be like fucking like just like some like mind beings like we're just here to observe, like so just some watchers shit. Just like we just want to watch. Like we have no.
If they're just here to watch, why would they talk to the president of the United States and stuff?
Dude, you should do this. It'd be mad funny.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta. I'm just like I think.
But you see what I'm saying though? Like if that's the case, like there's always lots of like, okay, but if they're doing that, why would they do that instead of something
But
else?
then there's
You know
been
what I mean?
multiple sides of like, did you hear about the alien sighting in Florida that everyone was just like, there was like the entire mall saw aliens just like.
Oh, that's stupid as shit I've ever heard.
what?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So
There's like fireworks that went off.
that's what the police said, but like,
Why would nobody take a photo?
they did, but they said the cameras didn't work. But like at 500,
They were like, dude, there's so many police that pulled up. It doesn't make any. Why would there be so many police
the
here?
body
Because they
cams?
said it was a fucking shooting. Why would you not want the cops to pull up to a mall during a shooting?
Wait, what?
Yeah, because people were like, dude, it doesn't make any sense. Why are there so many cops here? Like, yeah, everyone heard gunshots. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course there would be a lot of police there. What?
the people there said there were no gunshots, and I'm like,
Yeah, they said there were fireworks. Like, what?
that's what the cops said, but the people said there weren't.
There were people that said there were fireworks.
Some people said there weren't.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
In Florida and Miami around like 2 or 3 years ago, there was like a mass hysteria alien sighting. The official record is like fireworks potentially, but the people there, the people that said they saw aliens, there's enough people saying they saw aliens, but there's
an entire mall full of people that were evacuated, and they had like the entire building surrounded by cops and shit.
and the
I
people
don't know how
inside
you haven't
the
seen
mall
that. I'm
said
actually
they saw-
surprised.
I just heard about it recently.
And
I just heard
the
about it recently.
conclusion was aliens?
Yes, because everyone was like, dude, we saw this like creature that was like 8 feet tall walking around.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's Miami. It could just be a dude in a costume. Like,
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, why is that what people are jumping to? Like, why would they assume there's a fucking alien walking around this random mall in Miami? Was he on fucking vacation? Why the fuck was he here?
It was there for the strippers, bro.
In the mall?
You gotta get the clothes for the hoes, nigga. You don't know about drip.
Yeah,
John, it's like
okay.
Alfonso said, we just can't fathom.
The inner machinations of
We
their
can't
mind.
fathom why the fuck the aliens would come here just to go to the mall. They must have the fucking latest
why are you-
malls in the universe.
Why are you
over
going
there
to the
from.
mall?
To shop, to chill, to go to the food court. Do they just like not have that shit where they're from? Like they came all the way
on
here. just to go to a
Xandar, they
mall?
don't got that shit, bro.
Hey, Miami is a big tourist spot.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
They also have really cool like green infrastructure. Maybe it comes from a place with no trees, and like the fact that Miami Mall has like all
What?
that.
Why is
like-
it not going to a natural
yeah, why
like,
would
reserve?
you go to like one of the least tree places out there? You don't go to like the woods?
You don't want to see the hoes too? You get both. Like you go to Amazon rainforest, we can look at bear booty.
Isn't that bestiality? That is bestiality.
I don't think actually.
I think
At what
having
point
sex
is-
with an alien is bestiality.
Oh, so,
What if they're a baddie though?
So you're saying Debbie committed?
Well, it's still bestiality.
so you're
but
saying
I'll
Debbie?
let it slide.
Wait, so hold on. So you're saying Debbie committed bestiality
Yes.
with Oh,
Yes. By definition, yes. What are you talking about?
Well, actually, scientifically, they produced fertile offspring together, so they're the same species.
So they're not the same species.
They're the same species.
No,
They procreated, they made offspring.
they're literally
together.
not the same.
The same species.
No, they're not.
they're close enough. It's like a
You-
dog and a wolf.
Scientifically, they're the same species.
can have-
They made fertile offspring.
You can have a fertile mule. That doesn't make it like
Mules are infertile.
Mules are infertile by
most are, not all.
I'm pretty sure all mules are.
There's always the slim possibility it's going to be fertile. Got two motherfuckers fact checking.
That's what we have the internet for, bro.
Crazy.
I thought we literally touched base with this on like a previous episode.
Yeah, we're like, there's a slim chance that the
99.9% are sterile.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Mark was in the 0.01%.
Who found the one mule, nigga?
Was he? They don't.
No, 'cause they fuck
spoilers
bugs.
for
I
Invincible.
know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm aware, but I'm just saying, like, they were all lucky.
Okay.
They all had
Okay,
so
but
much
if
sex
two,
that they got
but, hold on,
lucky.
but that's the thing. If two mules mate, then nothing happens at all. So like,
Well, biologically speaking, it could.
no, they're saying nothing happens with two. The basically with one, that's like a lucky.
So it has to be
stroke.
like another
It has
horse
to
or
fuck a
something?
horse. Yeah, it has to fuck.
Okay,
a horse.
okay,
But you
Well,
can't.
they're saying if it's a 0.9, if it's 99.9% chance the offspring won't
makes
be,
one, and
But
then you
all
put
of-
two 99s together, it's a zero.
well, they don't know that. Because you know how small the odds of that happening
Well,
are?
didn't you just say the only
Can you
mules that have
multiply-
reproduced have been with horses?
No, I'm saying that's.
Can you find what the odds of that happening twice are? What are the odds of that happening twice?
I'll
back to
chat
back?
GPT that shit. Okay, give me like your exact like wording so I can get it right. What are the odds that two?
Oh, I'm not asking ChatGPT.
two
this shit.
mules-
Do the math, bro.
I don't. What's the math, nigga?
0.01
Okay, hold on.
times 0.01. That's it.
Okay.
Times 100. It's a 0.01% chance.
But no, it's the same thing. Yeah, no, we're not looking. Don't multiply it by 100.
Did you square it? No, it is square.
No, yeah, I guess it would be.
Tens, hundreds, thousands,
But
millions.
you multiply it by
it's
100
a
to
one
find
in
the
a 1
percent.
million.
It's
chance.
already a percent though.
1 in 1 million chance.
Yeah. No, that's the.
Oh, you're right.
Tens,
It's a
hundreds,
0.1%. Okay, okay.
million, right? 10, 100,000 million. 4
4
zeros, right?
Something like that. Man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking. This
You got a 0.0001%.
Yeah, it's the millionth. That's the
which means
millionth
it's
spot.
possible.
1 in 1 million, bro. He's 1 in 1
things-
trillion.
Crazier things have happened. Think
Like
about it.
aliens in a mall.
What
I've
were-
seen
what
Stranger
were-
Things.
what-
Shut the fuck up.
That's my shit.
Title card.
What are the odds that you were born? It's like 1 in like 13 trillion or
What?
something.
Okay, actually, I will actually. How many sperm are in a single shot of cum?
That is not what I said, but
That's
okay.
really what you just said.
That is not what I just. There's a lot more that goes into you being born than just which sperm hit the egg.
Okay, what?
Where
Okay.
the stars are, Alfonso, the day. The ovum. That was fertilized.
Who was the dad? Who was the mom? I mean,
That sounds so bad out of context.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a 1 in 13 trillion chance that you are born at any given moment. So like that's even. that's even
Actually,
less.
it's 50-50. I'm either born or I'm not.
Oh, I like Schrodinger's fetus
Actually,
right there.
at any given time, I'm both born and not born at the same time. God. But, anyways, it's possible. Is my point. It's still bestiality.
And aliens are also possible at that to that same.
That's what I'm saying. It's bestiality, but it's like I'll let it slide. That's all it is.
Okay, we need to put that on. We need to get John on record. Say it's bestiality.
It's a Viltrumite and a human. Like, are we really gonna like? This is J.K. Simmons. He can have sex. It's fine.
J.K. Simmons can fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Like
that.
Goku, I'm not gonna say it's
Yeah. Also, I guess Bulma did do bestiality.
Yeah.
And Chi-Chi.
yeah.
No, bro, they're the same species.
They're not the same fucking species.
They are.
So you're saying the same
They
exact.
produce fertile offspring.
So you're saying the same exact species happen to develop on two opposite sides of the universe.
possible. That's non-zero.
It's a non-zero
Stranger things
chance,
have
nigga.
happened.
Yeah,
Stranger
exactly.
things have happened.
Exactly.
Title card.
I wonder what the odds of that shit happening are.
Okay.
Anyways, no, the mall wasn't fucking visited by aliens.
Could have been. It's a non-zero chance, nigga. I'll take it.
All right, bro.
Non-zero.
Do you actually believe that?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I just like to think so. I like to think. You know,
Like
I don't
50
know.
people said they saw aliens.
Yes.
There's like 500 niggas there. You know, they could all been on Fent or fucking Oxy.
It
or
wasn't even
something.
all of them though.
It was like a good. It was a good
Is
number.
it people from the buried city? Do they just get lost and go to another place with sand?
Could be.
I guess.
Could be. Aliens, nigga. Unidentified flying objects with intelligence.
I think they're just dinosaurs. that
Actually, the
evolved.
politically accurate term now is UAP.
That's so gay.
United.
UFO is offensive.
Bro, I'm gonna slur an alien.
Yeah. I like aliens. I think they're neat. I want to meet an alien.
I'd
That
love
would
to
be
meet
cool.
an alien.
I think it would be, I don't know, like an alien and a dinosaur. Like my
What if
two,
an
like,
alien
dreams.
is
The
just
first
like.
question you would ask an alien.
Actually, I really like that question. Can I put some thought into that, actually?
Yeah.
I actually want to put some thought into that.
Take a good minute or two.
Yeah, what's up? That's my question.
What's up?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Like, how are you doing? It's rude not to start off with a question like, hey, how are
Shut
you?
the fuck up. Manners and shit.
Are you just gonna walk up to an alien and be like, tell me about your fucking civilization? Like, no.
What if that's
like,
polite
hey,
to
how's it
them?
going? That's not polite.
Obviously, you have questions. Like, what the fuck
What
are
if it's
you?
not polite and he goes, ugh, what the fuck's wrong with you? Get this fucking plebe away from me.
Ew.
Give me someone with some class. That's what
my
I'm gonna
God.
say. You know, get
Oh
this
my God.
motherfucker away from me.
Getting mogged by an alien would be the funniest shit ever, bro.
What if there's an alien species that came down here, but they all looked exactly like you, but like slightly more handsome? You know what I mean?
I mean, I could fit in.
Yeah, I'll just
No,
be
they'd be like,
the ugly
no.
duckling.
It's like an uncanny valley.
Yeah, they'd look at you like,
Slightly better looking than me, dude. Holy shit.
no, they're like, because like that's slightly different to us, like they'd look at you and be like so used to seeing that face, they'd be like,
Oh, they're all like clones or some shit.
oh my God.
Yeah, almost like asexual reproduction type shit. They all
Yeah.
look the same.
It's like
So,
there's certain animals that look identical.
Yeah,
It's
so
like they're
I'm
one
just
of
an
those.
uncanny valley.
Yeah, because don't humans all have like slight imperfections on them anyway? So like they would see that one, like the fact that your eyes is a little lower, they're like, and just start freaking out.
Yeah.
If I saw an alien, the first question I would like genuinely ask them is like, what do you think? Oh, stop! Young niggas are not laughing.
I am. This motherfucker put so much thought into
Dude.
You're thinking about it like the alien's here right now.
Dude, because I would really want to know, like, what do you think brings purpose to all living creatures? Like some real
That's
shit.
a good question.
Because they obviously came here, they have a purpose. Like
Yeah.
what? Because their species.
I would ask them, like, what is your purpose? Like, why are you here?
Yeah. But I want
What
to say,
the fuck are you doing here?
That's a valid question.
Yeah.
like, what brings you purpose? Like, what brings purpose to living creatures? Because obviously I'm assuming he's seen more than just us as an alien. If he's like traveling.
Let's assume that you can only ask them one question.
Oh, okay. Then
Like,
hold on.
this isn't just the first question. You can only ask them one question.
Like some genie shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
You
do
only-
you think of our cultures?
I wouldn't want to ask that question. He'd be like,
I wouldn't
mid.
ask that shit. They'd just
be like mid. Terrible.
Just- and then you leave.
I just want to know
Makes
everything
a
they have to
face.
say. Because then you get a lot of information out of them. It's like, what do they hold in value? Like, what do they view as
You'd be like,
civilized?
you just say ew and fly off.
Okay. What a dick then. I don't,
Yeah, I
I don't want to talk to him anyway.
So you get one question you can ask.
What do you ask him, John? You get one genie question with a species that you'll
I'd
never.
probably still say what's up and then like not realize what I said, honestly. I'd probably like think about it after. I'm like, oh fuck, I just used my question.
Okay, yeah, but like if you could like prepare for it.
Hold on, let me think about it. I've been thinking about this. I'd probably be like, I don't know. I'd want to be like,
Yo, can y'all cure cancer?
can y'all like give me something cool? Please?
Just asking for something off the rip.
Yeah. I mean, if I can only ask one question, I'd be like, can I just get something cool?
But if they say no,
hands you a
I'm like,
neutron.
damn, at least I asked.
Hands you a neutron star.
This is like a dinner with Jay-Z type thing. Like, like if an alien
What, it
comes
just
here and you could ask it any one question, I'd be like, dude, can I get something?
it
Like,
just gives you like a snow globe, but it's from like obscure city on their planet.
that's awesome. You know how much I could sell that shit for?
Okay, no, that's
Nothing. Nobody would know what the fuck it is.
No, like everyone knows the aliens here. You think I'm just not gonna record this alien coming in here and like talking to him?
Yo, it's Gleep Glob.
So then
What's
we're
up, fam?
so then
The
there's going to
alien.
be this podcast, right? And they're going to be like, dude, this guy did not see a fucking alien. Like, why is he recording it and getting a snow globe?
Because it's awesome. So you're telling me if we got an alien on the Scat Cast, people wouldn't believe us?
I'd believe it.
That's what I'm saying. If you saw an alien like sitting over in this chair over here on the podcast, like smoking weed or something, like we would on Joe Rogan,
Puffing the za.
that's what I'm saying. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, but the question: do you want to try weed?
Would you like a weed?
Yo, can you get a shot?
Yeah, you want to take a shot, bro? Shaw, you want to take a shot? Did you think of your question?
If I only get to see him one time forever, damn.
This is your only one question. And then he leaves. He fuck offs forever. Unless you can convince him with your question, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have one?
Where are you from?
It's like Texas.
What the fuck?
Israel? I don't know. He's like, yeah, I just flew in. I don't know.
Literally. He's like, I've been stationed here
I
for a
just
while.
flew in from Detroit and boy, are my arms tired.
One question. Damn, dude, that actually like changes everything. Fuck. One question.
Self-philosophers were talking back in the day.
Dude.
Dude, let's make this question like a little bit harder.
Okay. I'll ask him a question. Do you believe in a God and do you have a religion?
No.
Do you? Oh, so no to both then?
No.
Okay, that must be really. I mean, either way.
Okay.
Hey, what if he says yes though? You're answering for the alien.
He says yes and then he just leaves.
Yeah, I do.
He says yes and you don't know what his religion is. He's like, yeah, I have a religion. Yeah.
I say what and what is fuck this genie ass fucking wording, bro.
Do y'all celebrate Christmas?
What is Christmas?
You mean Glinkbelstupin?
Oh, yes. We call that Life Day where I'm from.
Life Day, nigga. So it's real?
Oh, yeah. That's what they call it in Star Wars.
Call it Christmas Life Day?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they had Chewbacca's son shown for the first time.
okay.
Yeah.
That nigga fucks?
Yeah.
Chewbacca's a canonical deadbeat.
Yeah. His son's name
Are
is,
you so serious?
his son's name is Lumpy.
Oh, I'd probably leave two of my
We
sons.
should have been talking about him on the Glup Shido episode.
Damn, bro. So he just fucks bitches and leaves? So Han Solo's a better father than fucking Chewbacca?
He also just left.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Well, he didn't leave Kylo.
No, he
did-
left.
He left Kylo?
He definitely left.
So he fucks Leia and dips?
Kind of.
Sorta.
They're still like kind of in contact. A little bit. But he's like having fun.
He divorces her, or he breaks off so he can go do more space crime.
Yeah. Well, she's working for the government.
Yeah. He's running for fucking senator, or what is it, chancellor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Star Wars is a fucking mess, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, forget that stuff though. We're not worried about that. We fuck with Lumpy here.
Lumpy. Let me see what Lumpy looks like.
Imagine Chewbacca, but like fugly.
Like a fuggler.
Don't say that, bro.
He kind of does look like a fuggler. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. It's really funny. He has a wife too. I forget her name.
He fucks too?
No, not Lumpy. Chewbacca.
Oh. Ew!
Damn.
I don't like this.
I knew he was gross, but like I didn't think you'd like have a visceral reaction.
I didn't
to
like
it
that face. I feel like Darren looks at Darren. He was like,
He looks like a Shih Tzu in that picture.
he has a shit-eating grin. I just don't like this shit-eating grin.
Anyways, taking a lot of time to distract yourself from what
Yo,
question
alien,
you'd
you want
ask.
to see a
the
picture
alien.
of my dog?
Dude, alien, you want to see fucking? You want to pet my dog, dude? Dude, you'd love this thing.
Yes, I love your little hairy creature. I'm gonna take it with me to the moon.
What?
He fucking like explodes in space. What'd you do if the alien like stole your dog and then sent you like a fucking FaceTime video of like him blowing it up with a ray gun or something?
The fuck? I'd hate aliens.
Earthling, check this shit out.
And this one's like, dude, it's gonna be so sick.
God. Like smoking alien za.
While blowing up your dog with a proton gun?
Yeah. They're on like kryptonite weed or some shit.
We have the special K, man. Kryptonian ketamine. Actually, I'll ask if you guys any drugs. Space drugs.
Like you just like, do you have drugs?
I mean, if I can't ask him.
Yeah, I got a pocket full of stardust.
Oh, man.
I feel like they'd probably like prank you and like give you like a bag of their dandruff or something. Or like fucking like scrape off their fucking dead skin cells off their feet and be like,
Ah, yes, snort this, Earthling.
What if they give you some Dune Spice, though? That shit would hit different.
I mean, yeah, you'd be like crippled for life.
No, you can take the spice.
You may be able to take the spice. I ain't taking that shit. I'd be fucked up, bro.
I'll be laying in the crib like,
Bro, I'd be one of the fucking navigators after that shit. I'd be fucked up.
they're fine. No, I thought they were fine.
Bro, they're not
They're like
fine.
fucking mutated and shit.
They turn into fish.
Yeah. They live in jars.
Yeah. They're in the trailer for the new movie.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't like the way they look, though. They kind of just look like...
I didn't see them. Wait,
You see the trailer?
The trailer looked.
no, I did see the trailer. I don't remember them though. What are they called again? Navigators?
Yeah, Navigator.
They're
Guild Navigator. They're called Guild Navigator.
They don't really like show them. They kind of just like show the container. The container's just kind of like they're like walking around in a porta potty type thing.
They were shown in the 90s Dune movie.
Yeah, I like their design there.
Yeah.
Like this thing?
Yeah.
It's like a coffin.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus.
Oh, this is the concept art for the newest one.
I just fuck with the way they look. Dune's got to be like one of the worst sci-fi worlds to live in.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else, like one of the worst sci-fis. I'm like,
Mentions
nigga, you read the
Warhammer.
entire book series.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Dune. Dune's got a lot of problems, but I fuck with Dune.
Oh, God,
But that's just got to suck to live in. I'm not.
Dude, we're gonna
lie.
watch a 3-hour space genocide movie.
That's just gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
God, I fucking Dune Messiah is awesome. That's just gonna be so hilarious. He said it's gonna be the most action-packed movie too. That book is not action-packed at all. I don't know what the fuck he's cooking up.
Really, it's not. Is it just
No.
is it just dialogue? Really?
Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, no. There's more than that going on there.
because it's a genocide. So I'm like, how is it not action packed?
It happens after the genocide though. There's a time skip.
Well, it's not gonna be
Oh,
like
so I guess-
flashbacks and stuff.
I assume
like
the movie.
he's narrating over the.
Yeah,
I assume the first third of the movie is probably
watching
going to
the
be like
genocide.
showing the genocide. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
probably what it's going to be.
Yeah.
That makes sense because it's like a third the length of the first Dune book.
And then then you just see the fallout and repercussions, and then his son being born.
Yeah, stuff like that would probably be. Yeah.
It's the worm. The worm's a whole separate thing, right? That's like after Paul. So like
And he becomes worm.
his son becomes a worm.
I mean, it's.
What do you think? Okay, do you think they're gonna try to?
I don't like that they're saying that it's the conclusion or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
because it's part of a trilogy, so I don't really like that.
Why isn't that the whole point then? If it's the conclusion of the trilogy, or what do you?
Well,
think?
no, they split the first Dune into 2, so it should be 4 things really for like the full thing, because there's a third Dune book in that trilogy.
So what? So we're only on book 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dune Part 3 is based on the second Dune book.
Well, even then, didn't he only write Dune Messiah because people were like misinterpreting the message of Dune?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah. The third one has different protagonists.
What did
and
people
stuff.
think
that's his son, right?
What did?
Son and daughter, twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the misinterpretation of the first? Dune?
People didn't realize you're not supposed to fuck with Paul.
Oh, they thought it was like a Joker thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which I mean,
some
a
people
lot
were
of,
also calling it like Islamophobic back in the day.
yeah.
Oh.
Which I mean, it makes,
Sand people,
even
spice,
today, people were still leaving the movie with that take.
religious
so,
fanaticism.
Yeah, I mean, all that type of shit. Even then, like they're kind of scared of touching on the Islamophobic stuff because they changed the name to Dune Part 3 from Dune Messiah and stuff too. So
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
like scared of how people are gonna react
Interpret
to that.
that. Yeah.
I mean, they also cut out the word jihad from all of it too. 'cause
oh, he
it's-
says jihad. Oh,
They replaced it with Holy War.
yeah.
it's the same shit. It's
Yeah.
quietly just the English
Yeah.
version of jihad.
But like in the book, they say jihad a lot. Like that's like that's how they describe everything.
But that's what it is
yeah,
because he is the Messiah in their eyes.
you know the Hitler scene, right?
There's a Hitler scene. Oh, he mentioned.
Yes, you did tell me about that.
He mentioned
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
throws there was a guy a couple.
There's a guy
thousand
named
years-
Hitler.
Yeah.
God, I cannot wait. If they cut that out, I'm gonna be so upset. That shit is hilarious.
He reads, well, yeah, there's this Hitler guy that did something very similar.
No, it's so funny. Like he's talking to Stilgar, and Stilgar's like, "My lord, these numbers are weak, sir. Like, what's going on?"
This is weak sauce.
He's like, "Why are you telling me to read this? He's only killed millions." He's like, "Yes, Stilgar. I've killed 70 trillion. I understand." He's like, "Yes, I killed 70 trillion and and sterilized 100 more or some shit." So he literally went to entire planets and sterilized their population. Like, that's just crazy.
That is fucked.
He's literally like Mecha Hitler. He's
I think he's Hitler Prime at this point. I think he's putting up numbers. He's Hitler Prime.
Yeah.
Like Hitler wishes he could be
I don't
that
even think you
efficient.
can compare him to Hitler.
Yeah. I mean, Hitler's got like 1% of his kills. Not even.
No.
Less than 1%.
Like
yeah.
less than, but he got like a 0.0 in there.
Hitler's a fucking little bitch boy compared to him, dude.
And plus Hitler killed himself. This
Rookie
nigga still
numbers.
died on his feet. He died on his feet.
What's crazy is they both wanted to kill the Jews.
Jews exist.
And Dune, yeah.
What's that fucking meme of the black hand and the white hand just dabbing each other up?
From Predator.
Yeah. Just centuries apart, still hating the
Son of a
Jews.
bitch.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like a random plot thing from like the last Dune book he wrote. He's like, yeah, the Jews have been alive when their religion is the exact same as it was on Earth. They've just been living underground on this random planet.
Call me a hater, but that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. They're like,
So out of all the people that can rule over Earth, it's the Jews too.
well, they're not on Earth. They're on they escaped to some random planet and have just been living underground.
hey man, if someone was gonna do
Like
it,
he turned them into mole people. It's weird. I don't know why he
wait.
did it.
Wait, mole people?
They're living underground. Like, they don't go to the surface.
I had a whole different
It's awful.
interpretation of that.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm thinking.
I almost think that's worse than the Islamophobic shit.
Yeah, it is.
it's very funny mole people.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like him hating on them or liking them or like.
They're resilient people.
I didn't get that far. I got to the 5th Doom book. I didn't read the last one, so I don't know how that fits in. But like, I just know they randomly pop in there somewhere, and he wrote it too. It wasn't like some shit his son wrote.
Dad, what did you mean by this?
Yeah,
Put it in. Just leave it in there.
yeah.
Mole people. So there's Muslims and so just Christians just don't exist.
Well, they're not Muslims anymore. They have their own religion.
Well, he has Muslim like parallels.
yeah.
Muslim parallels.
They're descended from Muslims. Like that's literally like
really?
ancestrally, that's where they come from.
The
Like the Fremen and stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what they're based like descended from is like literally just the Muslims.
So that's how, so weird that the Jews and the middle group is just absent from the book though.
Well, I'm assuming they just changed their religion and stuff. Like they probably became like agnostic or atheist after a while.
I mean, after seeing all this shit, I probably
That's what I'm
would be.
saying. I mean, like after a certain point, when you go to like space and start exploring all that shit, and you see war all the time, I don't know. Like
Interplanetary war is like, yeah, no.
I mean,
Yeah.
Christians are already like the fastest diminishing religion.
no, this is still the biggest. I thought.
Still the biggest, but it's like most
they're
Christians
losing
don't.
the most people the fastest,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And like most Christians don't even go to church anymore. Or I don't know about most, but a large amount, like larger than the other two groups.
Okay. I think and then Islam is like the fastest growing by that same comparison.
Yes, yeah.
It's weird when niggas go to prison, they turn to Islam. I don't know,
That's a very common thing.
Yeah, I always wanted to ask someone why that's like a thing. I don't get it. I know it's like a disciplined religion, so maybe that's part of the reason why. But like, other than that, I've never really understood. Like,
Gives you something to do 5 times a day, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
I mean,
fair enough. Shit, that was just like a little small, like just intrusive thought. I always just thought I was like,
like a built-in challenge for a month, once out of the year.
yeah. Fucking Nas texted me today about the.
Did he? He texted me too.
Oh, he texted me Eid.
Eid Mubarak?
And then I wished
Yeah.
him. I wished him Merry Eid Miss.
I said like,
Yes, I said Merry Eid Miss.
and then I didn't know what the fuck that was at first. I searched it up on Google and it was like, that's the end of Ramadan. So I was like, go eat, nigga. Inshallah.
I said assalamu alaikum or like however you spell it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I messaged Fahim Merry Eid Miss, bro.
How sweet.
Because of thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounds very Fahim. I guess Fahim's gonna like end up becoming one of the space Muslims one day.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say I feel like a lot of Christians and stuff probably still ended up breeding into the Fremen stuff.
And
honestly.
the space Jews probably too.
Well, and also just like everything else.
They probably just
going
became
on.
the Imperium.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, the Empire and like the fucking gross people. The
Navigators?
Harkonnens? Yeah.
Oh,
Harkonnens.
Harkonnen.
Yeah.
Those were the Baptists. I don't know.
But like, what? Okay, one thing this is like a Doom related question.
You're just catching strays out of nowhere.
But so
That's
in
what
the
grape
trailer
juice
they
is to a
explain that like technically Paul is the emperor, but no one wants to accept it. Why do they not accept that? Do they go more?
What was your question?
Technically, Paul is the emperor. Like on technicality, he is the emperor. Like you can't dispute that. But like the houses don't accept that. Do they ever explain?
People
why?
don't like him.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill his bloodline before all of that.
All of them want. I thought just the emperor wanted him gone. I didn't know the entire other house. I thought his house.
Well,
Atreides
yeah,
kept them together.
Well, they put them on Arrakis for them to die and get like.
No, sabotage. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
thought just the emperor. I was just saying. I thought the emperor and the Hark. I thought 2 out of the 12
like,
hated him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but House Atreides was the largest growing house.
No, they're the
in
strongest
Imperium.
house. They have the
strongest
best
and like the best. Like,
They had like
the
the,
biggest.
most loyal members and
Yeah,
stuff like
so they just wanted to kill the top dog, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes more sense. Because in my head, I was like, because I thought from the first
they
movie,
just viewed them as a threat. Honestly, like that's really what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of other people, didn't have any issues with the emperor, So like, because if he's not fucking you over, why would you like have any issues with him? So it's like, why would you all of a sudden listen to this new guy just because he killed him? You know what I mean?
thought
A part of the group you didn't like.
Oh yeah, he didn't kill him. You're right. He just married himself into the family or whatever. But yeah, like stuff like that. Like oh, why would I just all of a sudden start listening to this
He beat
guy?
the Emperor's champion.
Yeah. Why would I start listening to this guy who just like murdered his way into being in charge and then started a genocide?
Well, did he start a genocide because of the houses, or
No, he started the genocide just because he wanted to.
no? I'm saying, did he
There's
fight
no
the house?
way.
No, I'm
There's
saying,
been like some good reason.
I mean, he did it because he saw a prophecy.
no, I'm
That's
saying,
He had visions of the genocide, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna do the genocide.
There's no way that's the reason he did it.
Yes, it is. I'm dead serious.
no. What I'm asking,
Stupid. Wait.
Yes.
what I'm asking is, did the houses attack him first, pre or post genocide? Which one happened first? The houses attacking him or the genocide?
Kind of at the same time.
Oh, so he genocided the houses.
Okay, it was the only path to secure revenge, seize the throne, and save humanity from a far worse fate.
What?
Whatever that means. Yeah, he just did it because he
Did
saw
they
the
not
prophecy.
explain it in the book?
He did it because he saw the prophecy. That's what I'm saying.
But like, what is the prophecy?
The
He
far
saw visions of the Holy War happening.
Well, no, the thing is, like, he could see different versions of the future. So he did the genocide because every other scenario he saw was worse, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
What
so
was
like,
the worst
that's
scenario?
not-
Did they ever explain
Yeah.
the worst scenario, or they don't really?
Yeah, they do.
What's the worst
so
scenario?
it's not just because he saw a prophecy. It's
The
because he was,
worst-
in his eyes, he's saving humanity.
The worst scenario is what his son does.
It's like a big trolley
But his
problem.
son still does that though, right?
Yeah.
It's like a big trolley problem.
So he sees his son become the worm god and just wipe out everyone.
The worst scenario that he sees is what his son does. And then what ends up happening is he stops the whole genocide thing. And then later on, his son's like, I'm just going to like keep doing it. So he does. He just keeps doing it. And then instead of only happening for 12 years like Paul did, it happens for like 3,000 years. Yeah.
And how does his son wipe out all the people? I know he becomes a worm god, but I'm sure, like, what
The
method?
same way that Paul does. He becomes the emperor.
So people just follow him.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's a worm god.
Yeah. Dude, if you're a fucking worm, I'd follow you. Would you not follow the worm?
No,
The worm god.
Yeah.
that's a different story.
The god emperor.
Dude.
Yeah, that's where Doom got the name, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that's what you were thinking of when you said
It's like Warhammer.
that. Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes more sense. I thought you like for some reason I just immediately was like, oh, Doom.
Okay, and so when the son does the 3,000 year genocide, who is he killing exactly?
Anyone who doesn't follow under his rule.
Is he like what? Actually, do I ever explain like what he believes in? Like, I'm like,
Himself. He makes them worship him.
so if they believe in any other type of god or deity.
Damn, it's literally the emperor.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
But like he's not just like a big worm, he's also like a superhuman.
The thing is, like in 40K, the emperor of mankind was a huge atheist.
So he,
like-
so he became
Yeah.
God.
He became a god because it's the only way to get people to follow you.
That's
Well,
literally
no. He didn't even want to be venerated as a god. But after he died, that changed. Like everybody worshipped him as a deity, and then the ecclesiarchy took over Holy Terra.
That's-
and then
basically what the worm does too. 'Cause
yeah, so like
he's-
the emperor is kind of like not kind of like Paul, but like basically it's like where the people after him kind of fuck everything, like all of his plans over.
They misinterpret him.
Sort of. It's like, and I think the Lords of Terra just realized like, oh, if we just make a religion out of this, people were like totally.
They
following us.
co-op. It's called co-oping.
But thing is, the emperor was like opposed to religion, except for when it came to my faction, the Mechanicus, because he knew the only way to win over the Mechanicus was to convince them if he was the Omnissiah, like the wrath, like the son of the machine god or some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he plants so there's this species called the Necrons. They're like robot, like
Zombies.
necromancer skeleton
Yeah.
guys. He plants like a Necron demigod in the center of Mars and convinces them it's like the machine god and shit. And it makes this religion and makes himself the Omnissiah, so they follow him and make his machines of war because they're like the factories of the Imperium.
Gotcha.
That's so funny. That it literally is just like Dune with them going through and like planting different stuff for the religion and everything.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's crazy like how they all like influence each other. And it's like so clearly like, yeah, Star Wars is so heavily based on Dune. Warhammer's based on Star Wars and Dune.
Well, the
and
Emperor
stuff
had like
that.
19 or something kids.
Yeah.
And he didn't like intentionally plant them throughout the galaxy. He wanted to raise them all on Holy Terra and then do a crusade.
Yeah.
But like the Chaos Gods swept in and spread them out across the galaxy. So his crusade became, I'm going to go around reclaiming my sons.
Yeah.
And then his sons became his generals.
And that's kind of like how the worm is. He doesn't
That's not really 40K, by the way. That's Taurus Heresy, 30K.
30K.
But yeah.
Like he doesn't view himself as a god either. He's just like, I just have to make other people view me as a god.
I mean, shit.
because
The
that's what's
Emperor
right.
of Mankind, though, basically is a god. He's the most powerful like wizard there is.
And that's how it is with
Yeah,
Worm,
he also-
too. He's the only guy who's a worm.
He's also something called the Perpetual. So whenever he dies, he reincarnates.
Mm.
So like he's been every single influential being in history. Like he was Jesus, he was Moses, he was Alexander the Great, he was
Yeah.
probably Hitler, he was George Washington.
That's crazy.
Yeah. he canonically actually was Genghis Khan too.
That's so funny.
Damn.
Yeah.
Back to the
How
worm
could you
thing.
possibly look like both George Washington and Genghis Khan?
Well, he takes a different physical form every time
Okay.
he reincarnates. Yeah.
I thought he was like just doing yellow face or something when he was Genghis Khan.
No, so back to the worm thing. So it comes down to more of like a necessary evil mindset.
That's how he sees it. He's like, oh, I'm doing such a good for the fucking universe by being worshipped as a god. Like I'm doing such a good
Because
thing.
everyone that follows him, they live in peace and harmony.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
He sees it as a good thing because he's like, oh no, like if you just listen to me, like you're gonna be fine.
Because other religions, they fight, they bicker, they squabble.
Yeah.
Because my God is right, and he's like, if I am God and I say don't do that shit and chill the fuck out.
Yeah, that's exactly what. It
Okay,
is.
I was just trying to figure out like, is it corrupted in a way, or is it more just like you have to be the necessary force? It's more being the necessary force
I don't even remember his empire being that fucked up, other than the whole genocide thing. To be honest,
to
Like,
get
it-
people on his side, basically.
Yeah, like I think if you're in his empire, like you're actually like probably fine for the most part.
Yeah.
They just want you to worship the worm.
And is that just like going to a temple, just be like, yeah, I believe in the worm god and call it a day?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to remember specifically like what the reason
Yeah,
is.
Lisa and Al-Gaib, brother.
Yeah, basically, they talk about Paul like he's like Moses, basically. They're
Like the one before him.
yeah, they're like, oh yeah, that was the Muad'Dib from a long time ago. Blah blah, like all that.
Who brought
all
us
this
the
shit.
worm, the father
Yeah.
of the worm,
Yeah, they almost view him as like
like almost like the Mary to Jesus.
I was gonna say almost like a reverse Moses almost because they
Paul?
yeah, because they're almost like, yeah, he's still like the worm is still kind of fucked up, but like we're gonna worship him though.
The people.
Yeah, like it's so their way they view him is so like weird.
Is that Duncan Idaho's perspective? Because
No, this is like the people's perspective. Like they view him as a god, but they view him as like a malevolent god.
like
But they still worship him.
like a Norse and Aztec guy where like they will kill you, but it's like they are also
but you want to stay in his good graces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
okay.
It's really like that whole book is like 400 pages of him just talking about his philosophy. It's so weird. Like
So how do you
it's-
get the other people's perspective? Is that just him like reading their minds, or how do you get the other
the
perspective?
way the Dune books are formatted, they don't have like chapters. You'll have like 15 to 20 pages of like one character's point of view, and then you'll jump to another one.
Okay.
That whole book is like you have like 30, 40 pages of the worm, or what feels like 30, 40 pages, then you'll have like 20 minutes of someone else is like the main character or whatever in the book.
Okay.
And then it'll go back to like 30, 40 pages of the worm, and then it'll like do like it just literally is like the worm talking about like why it's a good thing he's being worshipped, why religions have done nothing but like cause harm, throughout like all this other shit going on.
As he's a religion causing harm.
Yeah, exactly. But he's like, oh no, I'm bearing the cross for like what everyone else must do. Like he's like viewing himself as a martyr.
He's
like,
fixing. He's a fixer.
Yeah.
That's what they all say, though.
But it's weird because it's like he's not expecting to live forever. Like he knows he's gonna die someday too. So it's like,
But 3,000 years is a pretty long fucking time to be in charge.
well, yeah, and like it's because he can't die of normal causes. He has to be like murdered and stuff. There's like very few things that can actually kill him.
Oh.
So that's what he's like. He's like, one day someone's gonna just like wise up and kill me, but it hasn't happened yet.
Wise
so,
up. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like misremembering it because it's been a while since I've
Yeah,
read
it's
that
been
one.
like 2 years since you.
And like I said, that's like a very deep book, I guess. Like it's it's
yeah.
like not deep, like
Compound.
I guess I'm trying to think of like the right word.
Layered.
Like dense.
Yeah.
It's a very dense book where it's like you're supposed to like read there and like comprehend the philosophy and shit while you're like in the middle of reading all that stuff.
Oh, brother.
And it's like I don't even remember why they want to kill him to begin with either.
Paul or the worm?
The worm. Like I just like
Duncan Idaho wants to kill him, right? Because Duncan's still alive.
because they're just like they don't fuck with worshiping him, I guess. I don't remember him doing anything that's like oppressive to the people, you know what I mean? I just remember him spin dashing at one point. when the worm spin dashed, I lost my shit. Like I actually like laughed my ass off.
How do they write? Because you don't see the fucking picture. What do you say? I just fucking went crazy style on them.
Spin dashed?
Yes, the worm spin dashed. It was crazy.
What does that mean, a spin dash?
Like when Sonic like rolls into a ball.
Oh.
Yeah, like he does that at one point. I was like, what the
fucking
fuck?
devastating.
He's so fat. He's like Jabba the Hutt, so he doesn't usually move. He kind of just like gets like drug around on a cart by like a bunch of people, and then there's like an attack, and like he jumps off the cart, spin dashes into the cart, and knocks it into a crowd of people.
Oh my god, this is fucking Aaron Yeager.
Yeah.
So basically it's like the Google synopsis. It's they want to kill Leto II in Dune because of his 500 year long tyrannical rule. He stagnated humanity. So like I guess he doesn't allow them to like develop new tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of it, yeah.
He monopolized the spice.
Still in Warhammer.
And he suppressed freedom, which is,
Yeah. But he's not doing anything that crazy. Like he's just like, just live life as it is. Don't innovate, pretty much. He's like, just don't try to find new purpose. I'm your purpose. Like shit.
If
like
it ain't
that,
broke,
yeah.
don't fix it, bitch.
Don't say shit against me. Like as long as you do shit like that, you're fine. So, I mean, I would fuck with the worm.
Is that it says his Leto's peace resulted in 3,500 years of boredom and lack of innovation. Siona Atreides in particular was groomed to lead a rebellion to kill him and break the
That's
stagnation.
the main character of that book.
So she's from his family. Is it his daughter or who's Siona?
Just a descendant.
So one of his kids. An
Well,
Atreides.
He's been alive for so many years that he's had like different generations of kids over time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like his kids would be alive now and also 3,000 years ago. So she's a descendant of one of those like from somewhere in those generations in between. She's not like his kid.
Direct. So
Yeah.
great.
She's descended from him somehow, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she's an Atreides. So of his lineage.
Yeah.
So one of his children was like groomed to kill him. Was she like groomed by him or was
No.
just a random insurgency group?
Yeah, I don't think she was groomed by him. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Leto knew he had to die to unleash humanity. His death was necessary for the scattering, the mass migration of humanity. So he keeps everyone in like a box?
Because it's easier to control.
The mass migration to start ensuring that no single power could control them again. I'm lost. So why would you keep them caged just so they could break out? What's the logic?
He wants the mindset to change, from what I remember.
You don't think
Like the desire for innovation and all that stuff, I think, is what
so
he
instead
wanted.
of using it to hurt each other is used to free yourself and
Like now you have the chance to go out there and do something right for you and
because
your
you've been
people.
killed and oppressed this entire time, you know you don't want it.
Yeah. Now you know like what freedom feels like, I guess, type thing. I don't know if you need 350 generations for that, but I mean,
yeah. Restoring the desert's spice cycle by transforming Arrakis into a lush paradise. Leto killed the original sandworms, making himself the last keeper of the spice. His death in water was intended to turn his body into countless sand trout. He turns into sandworms.
sand trout are like baby sandworms, yeah.
Okay, which would turn the green world back into a desert, allowing the worms to return and as so like basically no one could do like navigation shit or get psychic powers anymore.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there's still spice, but it's all produced by him.
He just shits out spice.
Yes. I mean, that's all spice is. It's just worm shit.
Okay. Breaking the prescient hold. Even after his death, his consciousness lived on in the new worms.
Yes.
Later characters like Ben Gesserit, like the Bene Gesserit, sought to break the remaining influence of his present dream over the universe. Dude, this nigga just needs to go sleep. Like, the fact that he's just, like, so persistent, like, he just, goddamn. So you're
the worm or the author?
the son.
Oh,
I mean, I guess the author making, like,
yeah.
this, like, the son of the genocider will basically suffer and languish in infinitum.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What a book.
Yeah.
What a fucking book.
There's a reason people say Dune is like very hard to adapt, honestly. I don't know how they're going to do the later stuff. I'm sure they will, but
Probably like some Netflix or Amazon show.
I still don't think you can do the worm shit. I honestly don't see how you can make a whole movie or show out of that. Just like talking about philosophy with a giant worm in front of you. I don't know.
Make it a podcast.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to the Wormcast. Damn. This one was all over the place.
Well, no, actually, it actually stayed pretty grounded from like it's basically just like things either before or after our time. It's all just speculation because we don't know. We don't know what's going to come in the future. We really can't tell exactly what happened in the past. So it was very
there were
speculative
worms
episode.
back there. That's probably how that shit got buried, to be honest. Maybe that's why they didn't want us to find the worm. They don't want us to release the worm. If we release the worm,
The
we're
Alaskan
fucked.
bullworm is
If we
coming
release
for
the
all
worm,
of
we're
you.
Fucked. But
Yeah.
thank you for watching and listening, and also for liking and subscribing, because you're gonna do that, right? But we appreciate it. We'll see you next time, and bye.
Peace.
Good boy.